in some Tahoes. Filled with my niggas and bitches, they don't get money, the motto. Shredding waves like I'm Otto. Full pockets filled up with money, feeling like I hit the lotto. Flexing on all these bitches, black shirt, Johnny Bravo. Wherever I'm gonna go, these little hoes gonna follow. Told her to chill and be cool, ease up when she swallow. Then I get back to these streets, getting money is the motto. I'ma give them what they want, I'ma give them what they need.
Yo, what's up? Back with another episode after a while. I know it's been a fucking while. I'm sorry for it. But we're back with another new episode of the StyleBeasting podcast with me, Dylan Wall. Now, the reason for me not dropping anything in the last couple of weeks, or the stuff being madly, sporadically spaced out between episodes, that and more stuff of the future podcast will be about later on. And I might actually I will bring it up later on. So I'm back after all this time to give you guys a synopsis of what I'm planning on doing for the future and what came and brought about this new, I guess, second win. So what's coming for the future? Now, probably after I drop this episode, I'm gonna take 2 weeks to get everything situated, because I'm officially gonna start video recording my podcast, so it's both audio and video. And I'm also going to get back into my design stuff and then doing side work a lot more. So I'm actually really going to take this super seriously and actually really hit the ground running. And what brought all this about was, so I was working, I want to say earlier within this week. This guy that always comes to my store, always comes in from working out, comes in, buys his dog treats and leave. Well, that day, he out of nowhere told me that, hey, today was a long day, especially where I'm working at Xerox. And I asked him, I asked him why, and he went into detail and told me because of because of the pandemic, everybody's moving to more digital stuff and less in-person stuff. Like, you're gonna get more emails and stuff. There's no really need for Xerox. And since the churches are still not back fully, some are, but some aren't really at their max. That's where they really missed their money in, because of churches, school, just like my job where I was dealing with school children photos. If the need is not there for it, then it's because the business is gonna run down. And the Xerox business isn't running down. It's still, he said he still got plenty of work, but it's the fact that he sees from when the pandemic hit to right now, he sees how the climate of business has changed since the pandemic hit. And the tip they gave me before he left was before he gave me a life tip, he was telling me how he was just getting tired of the routine of working every day. He said he wanted to get in business for himself, because working for yourself every day is different, instead of working for a company where it's the same thing over and over in a same repetitive motion. And I told him I have my own podcast, and he actually wanted to listen to it, which I have to send him the link because I forgot. So my dumb ass. And he gave me a good life tip. He said, since I still have my youth, if you have any hobbies, anything that you want or any goals, shoot for them while you're still young, because once you get my age, it's hard to do them. And when he said that, it just rung in my head. Like, well, it wasn't. Well, it was that, and also some words from some friends that I desperately needed to get my ass in gear. And I have been slacking on my duties that and goals that I had set for myself for this year, and I had to realize that it's playtime is over. I'm getting older. Shit ain't a game anymore, and you have to get off your ass and get shit done. I forgot what song was that. Wake up, get out, and get something. You can't waste all your time getting high. And I was like, damn, that's right. And not like I sit around and smoke all day because I have to work and do my. But it's still a wake up call for me to get up and get out and get off my ass and start getting my goals now instead of just talking about it. And that's kind of what today's episode is. So I have been slacking on the podcast episodes. My laptop has been fucking up, but I haven't had the will or drive to get up and record due to like personal reasons or work. And I'm going to have to get about that if I actually want this shit to like pop. So I'm just a lot of new stuff that I'm planning on adding in the repertoire in the up and coming weeks, because next week I'm dropping this next week, as in this week when it drops out, I guess. But that following week I'll be on break because I'm going on vacation. But I'll be gathering stuff for the content and coming up with ideas because I do have a couple ideas, because I'm actually really going to start with this YouTube shit. I actually have a bunch of ideas that I just came up with that I just put to the side that I'm not going to like name out, but it's coming. So just bear with me. One of them is, I am going to tell what they are. I am going to start doing anime and manga anime reactions. I'm going to do certain episodes. I might not do a whole series because of DCMA's flagging and how YouTube is. And for manga stuff, it's going to be on basically. Actually, yeah, I think I can do manga as long as I don't show every panel by panel. So I could do that. And I'm probably going to decide where I'm going manga and anime I'm going to start with. So it's not too long or not too quick of a like skim over, which I might just start with 12 episodes and see how that goes. But I definitely want to start that shit pretty up soon. I do have a lot of ideas I'm planning on coming up with that are in the works, definitely. Because I'm really not trying to get flagged like multiple times within the day, because I damn sure when I upload all the episodes, I might have to take out a lot of the intro music and replace it with the new intro and the new outro for the podcast, because I sometimes have the music playing for longer than 30 seconds or 20 seconds. And I think in the early part of the episodes, I had that bitch going for like a long ass time. So I definitely can't have that going now. So expect to hear a new intro, a new outro, differ from the SoundCloud and YouTube. And with the video, is going to start, I want to say it's going to start soon, because there's a lot of new anime coming out. I definitely want to react to it. And I definitely have to like not spoil myself on the episode, because that's going to be the hardest part. Not spoiling myself in reading the manga and watching the episodes, because I already know what's going to happen because I read the manga. But there are some things in some episodes of certain manga that they differentiate or add on. And for, let's say, if I was like wanting to react to One Piece, I would literally have to like get away from all spoilers, and for the episodes, only watch it when I record. Don't watch it, then record me watching it again, because it won't be the same authentic reaction the first time, because I did some pre-runs with it, and the laugh might be still there, but the initial like seeing it for the very first time is like ridiculously way more humorous. And I still want to make the podcast very. I wanted to still be is still somewhat educate and go and showboat, not showboat, but damn. Let's see what word I'm trying to use. Personify my intelligence. I have no idea if that even works in that sense or not, but but more or less, I still want to be a funny podcast. I still want to have you guys laughing instead of it being like a mopey podcast and me moping all the time. I still want to have a more upbeat vibe for you guys and still keep the energy high, because I'm getting in a better mood and a better mindset, and I wanted my work to reflect that. So I'm gonna give you guys the hard work and dedication that I should be doing in the initial stages, and I'm gonna keep that same energy like I try to, and keep the show running. And with the manga reviews, I'm going to have to be very, very, very smart, because I'm in a couple group chats where the spoilers come out and I get a full rundown on the stuff, and I get the chapters early. So, and I sometimes read them Friday 6 in the morning, or in Thursday, or if I'm just randomly bored, I'll just start reading it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. That's gonna be hard too, because there's a lot of manga I read, and I don't want to stop reading them, because I'm halfway caught up to Blue Lock. I'm caught up to Black Clover. I think I'm caught on Black. Yeah, I'm caught up on Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen. I read the new Bleach one shot. I'm almost caught up to Blue Lock. I'm caught up on Baki, all the Baki series except. Yeah, yeah, I'm caught up on all the Baki series. I actually no. Actually, you know what? I think I could do JoJo Part 8, because I have to read Part 8, because Part 8 officially ended this month, and they have started. Well, Araki hasn't started, but he has said that JoJo Part 9, JoJo Lands, is coming after a short break after Part 8, which I definitely have to read, because I definitely saw something in there that I damn sure didn't think was going to be in there. So I definitely have to read that. So I think that might be one I start off with. Because I'm a big fan of JoJo, but I'll save the JoJo stuff for another podcast episode coming up. Now for the future, I am working on a lot of side stuff and some more stuff to bump up the logo too, because I have some ideas in my head. And like I said, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm gonna make sure I'm still posting stuff and keep you guys up to score of what I'm doing and all the designs I'm still doing. And I'm still will work on more videos to post on my Instagram and all my socials. I really like podcasting. I really like sitting in front of a mic, letting all my inside rants that I normally do by myself or in my head. I like putting them out in the open space where people can listen to and get my opinion on certain things. And some people actually want to listen to my opinions on manga topics, which I never thought I would actually see the day, because some of my topics and some of the stuff I talk about on here is niche or something probably only I think about, because my mind works differently. Not saying that everybody else's mind doesn't work in different frequencies. I'm just saying on my side, I normally think about the outlandish or the stuff that normally comes up later, and I bring it out to the forefront. And I want to say thank you guys to the people who do listen, because I actually have an audience who actually wants to listen to me rant for 30 minutes to an hour about the most random shit and put it together in a piece that people might like. Now, this podcast probably won't be like the other ones where I have like funny jokes in and stuff like that. It'll be still part one of the serious ones where I don't have funny stuff in. Next week, I'll be back to the normal format. Before and after, and I'll come up with a future. Even though I already have it, I'll keep stuff written down so I don't lose it, and it's not just like not going. If I write it down, now I'm not gonna have you guys sitting here listen to me ramble about this. I'm gonna have it short and sweet, and I'm giving you guys what my goal is for the future of this podcast in sections, I guess. And like I said, I'm actually sorry that I actually have been slacking and not giving you guys my all. It's just been a kind of a hard couple of weeks, and actually a hard couple of months, with a lot of stuff that's been coming up in my life. But I want to say I appreciate you guys for still sticking with me, and be on the lookout for the future. And I want to say I really do appreciate you guys listening, and thank you guys. It really means a lot. Love you.
Are you willing to die for those Christians? Do you really feel fly in true religion? Did you think you would survive 5.56s? You spin a band on a burner and died with it? 40 pointers on rollies, the time glisten. Superchargers on foreigns, we drive different. Can you believe that he tugged on my lick? Like, why would anyone go against my smithing? His grave is his placement, he AWOL. Christopher Dorner and snipers with 8 call. If you can't see I'm a joint, then you're Ray Charles. These niggas Braxtons, he's acting like Tamar.